Saddest downfalls to watch.
Ain't no game, man. It's like 8 hours left to this. No chuckling and nothing, no kind of way. All right, play off the grid.
We off the grid.
That's legendary. How you gonna show Kanye's downfall and proceed to put one of the most legendary clips, bro? You supposed to, unless you're gonna play his nitrous right after this.
Downfalls. You've either preyed on it for somebody or been the victim to someone preying on it. And whoever's been preying on my downfall, all I want to say is slow down with it a little because it's definitely been working. The saddest downfalls to see is people who were beloved by all and it seemed like they could never do any wrong. Only for them to keep digging themselves deeper and deeper in a hole. And no one represents this better than my glorious 5'8", born on June 7th, 1977, went to the American Academy of Art College, 24 Grammy wins. This is his signature, resident of Chicago, Kanye. If you knew
Kanye West, I'm not gonna lie, crazy downfall. No one can deny, bro, his music has been so goddamn garbage. How you go from college dropout to the shit you've been releasing, nigga? I'll be real, bro. You know how I know an artist feels off, bro? When I don't even bother to listen to his album no more. Do y'all know how excited I was, when Kanye dropped The Life of Pablo, he dropped Donda, nigga. Now I'm like, oh, he dropped a song, okay. You feel me? It's kind of sad, but hey, man, I guess it is what it is, bro. You're either a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. That's literally what's happening right now, bro.
Knew any of Kanye's work before the TikTok Riz era. No, there's no way in hell he would ever approve Vultures 2 to release. And dare I say, Vultures 1, 2. Like if Watch the Throne Kanye saw this release, or Graduation Kanye saw this release,
do that shit,
he would do his best to stop anybody's earlobes from even being able to consume the music. At least with Vultures 1, you were able to hear it fully produced. But with Vultures 2, I don't know who on his team had the bright idea to release the album barely produced. I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all didn't even know the album released. This was so badly rolled out. No,
it might be good, I don't know, but all I know, if it was really, really good, because back then, you didn't even have to listen to a Kanye album. Nigga, that song is gonna somehow find a way to go to you. Like, you gonna hear it played somewhere, and now, I only know about Carnival.
No one even knew it was dropping. Like, people woke up to see it dropped because it dropped at 3 a.m. The only fans staying up to listen to their favorite artist dropping an album at 3 in the morning is cracked out white girls who listen to Taylor Swift. Then, slowly over time, they started to update and fix the songs like it's an iOS update.
Exactly. No. I don't like how Kanye does that. Nigga, don't release the song until it's finished. Why are you mixing and mastering and changing features and shit when you already dropped the song? Let it be a classic, bro. Just let it drop.
Bugs on your phone. So you have these social media pages reposting, talking about the album is updated again for the 5th time. No one cares. Weird. It's over. If you have to release,
because nobody's gonna listen to it for another 5th time, bro.
So many updates for an album, maybe it wasn't meant to be put out. Just a little advice. And this is his only album he's released that hasn't gone #1 in the first week to be beaten out by, out of all people, his mortal enemy, Taylor Swift, the only man that went against the demonic woman with high heels, and he lost. So this made people wonder, what the f is actually going on? I mean, this is a man that was giving coaching talks 3 years ago about his albums. A man that runs his studio sessions like the military. He had people passing out in his studio sessions. And just like the great downfall of every leader, MLK, JFK, Abraham Lincoln, Alexander the Great, he suffered the same downfall as all of them.
What's your name? Where you from?
Nigga, what? I don't remember MLK taking whippets. Apparently Tommy knows some history we don't. So apparently Abraham Lincoln didn't die to a gunshot. It was whippets, nitrous to the head. What are you talking about?
Whippets, aka nitrous oxide. I don't know where this drug spawned from. It's like every other month
it's that galaxy gas
in the world people abuse. I swear, fentanyl didn't even exist like 10 years ago, and now it's everywhere. It makes me feel jealous. Like,
no, chat. Wait, have y'all ever seen someone on fentanyl? I'm so dead ass. I was going back home. I literally saw this fentanyl user. They were defying the odds of gravity. Nigga, they were sleeping and their ass was like this. Do you know how insane that is? You would think because they're drugged out that they ass like would fall over, but the simple fact that they legs like is working, but their whole body is like dropped. Shit, maybe I gotta try Fent.
Like, I want to be popular too. The rumors of Kanye indulging in this delicacy began when someone on his team leaked text messages of him basically begging for it. And he's out here asking for it too, like he's a kid begging mommy and daddy for candy. If I'm an A-list celebrity, I better have a personal drug dealer that can make me anything on the spot. And out of all people giving it to him, the allegation is that it's his dentist prescribing it? A dentist? What is this dentist? Some kind of ex-prison affiliated drug lord who ran the streets?
I genuinely think Kanye would have stopped messing with dentist surgeons after what happened to his mother, RIP. But like, you would think his ass would be so mad at them that he would be like, nah, I'm not trusting nobody.
Oh, that's exactly what he is. I usually don't judge a book by its cover, but how am I not supposed to? You can't tell me this dude in another life wasn't running Alcatraz in the 60s. He must have just threatened the dentist school to give him the degree.
He look like he part of the Sopranos, bro.
And apparently he works with a lot.
Why would you trust any nigga with a tattooed head, bro? That should be the first like sign of like, hey man, yeah, this dude is, you know, he not right.
Of celebs, some like Gunna, Lil Yachty, Shaq, Post Malone. The whole rap game is f***ed up on this. No wonder nothing good is dropping. For me, I just want him to be healthy in his personal
Gunna is dropping bangers, Tommy. You watch out.
life, and then whatever after comes second. I mean, this is a man with 4 kids. It's not like he doesn't have any priorities in his life or anything. So hopefully he gets the help he needs, because drug addiction ain't no joke.
I genuinely want to know how his daughter's gonna turn out when she's an adult. Like, will she grow up to like hate them when she finds out?
I would know.
Like all
I've been
this
on
shit they
Galaxy
do.
Gas this whole video. Someone who needs some Galaxy Gas to calm down is Ninja, because he just be lashing out at everyone. Ninja at the start of his blow up was everywhere you could think of. He was like the first mainstream celebrity gamer.
That's true.
I've said it before already.
That's
and
true.
I don't care if any of y'all call this glaze. Streaming simply wouldn't be in the same place and how big it is now without him. But we can't live in the glory days forever. That was about like 5 or 6 years ago. I feel like there's 2 key reasons that can be attributed to his downfall. One being Mixer, because real quick, name 5 streamers that streamed on Mixer before it shut down.
No, but it shut down though. Like, and how long did he have to stream on it? Like a month. A month is not enough to make someone downfall. I mean, nigga, look at Corey Kenshin. Nigga took 5 years off and he's good. I don't think a month is enough. Like, granted, yes, the nigga was reaching peaks and like new peaks, and then the fact that he switched, it hurt a little. But I think the main thing of Ninja's downfall, not everyone cares about Fortnite anymore. People grew on. We grew past it. You feel me? Everyone now is playing i8 games, nigga. We over here playing Club Penguin, bruh.
Down. I bet some people watching this didn't even know Mixer existed. Already don't want to watch streams on Kick, and that's a platform with a couple of huge streamers already. Who the f in their right mind was logging into their I can't even say without laughing, Mixer account to watch streamers on there? Like, once he went on there, I swear his presence just vanished from social media. You simply didn't hear of the name Ninja until he switched back. And you know for a fact, he regrets—
Do I blame the nigga for taking a 50 mil bag? No, and I feel like no one else should too. I mean, granted, it is a money grab, but dude, that is generational family wealth. His family will never have to worry again, bro.
the f out of it. He was damn near on the path of being a celebrity. So now the only way he can cope his loss is by hating on the younger streamer surpassing him. Like, for some reason, Ninja absolutely despises Kai Cenat. He hates Kai like Kendrick hates Drake. And I simply think that's because Kai represents what would have happened to Ninja if he simply stayed on Twitch and he—
Hell no. That is disrespectful, Tommy. Ain't no way you comparing a nigga that plays Fortnite 24/7 to a nigga that has events and everything. You know what, Ninja and Kai's have, you know, good different peaks. But we're not gonna sit here and act like someone who streams with the likes of Kevin Hart, Drewski, and all these guests, Nicki Minaj, and you gonna compare him to a nigga that play Fortnite. Like, it's not the same.
Didn't switch. Like in the latest streaming record Kai broke, he bring up the fact that another streamer was already bigger than him, so it doesn't matter anyways. And when Kai and Speed were streaming Minecraft and losing, he was saying that they were doing it on purpose. And look, okay, I stream obviously. I understand if people are just bombarding your chat with the same thing all day and how annoying that gets. But you could, you know, just turn it on sub only and boom, you've solved the problem. Ninja, I know your game. I know you like talking your in some type of way. You're not slick. You gotta let people say something first before you can let it rip. And I feel like another key reason of Ninja's downfall was that he blew up because everyone was bad. Everyone touching Fortnite from season 1 to 3 were moving snail numbers.
That's true, bro. And I feel like Ninja also wasn't like, is he even like top 100 Fortnite players?
Like, the skill jump from that time to now is like us going from stone drawings to the iPhone. And when everyone saw a Ninja clip of him destroying lobbies by himself, they couldn't believe it. It seemed like magic at the time. Flitter flutter. People were just figuring out how to place walls down. And now that Ninja can't keep up with the skill gap, he's just known as the dude that still plays Fortnite at 30 and hates on people. Alright, but let's switch it up now from an individual to a whole company. How can a company's downfall be so bad that the whole company is just cooked? Disney. That's the only answer. Disney is—
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know, Disney is cooked when they start making live makes of movies we've been watched for the like millionth time. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see new like stories, new movies, new queens, new everything. But no, y'all want to give me freaking live action remakes of Lilo and Stitch. Like my nigga, I know. Please just give me a new story, bro. The last good movie that I know about Disney was what? I think it was called like Soul or like Sing. It was the black dude that was singing this shit. That was a good movie. And it's like even with the shows. Granted, yes, I do know kids not watch like YouTube and Twitch and shit like that. But dude, there's nothing good.
Has been losing money since 2019 apparently, which probably isn't a surprise to anyone.
Oh, Soul is Illumination? Wait, is Soul Disney? Soul was like Disney, right? I'm not tripping. Soul was Disney. Fuck it. If it's not, it's not.
I don't know how you can go from being the biggest entertainment company for 100 years to straight dipping to nothing. Like, I think people don't realize how lucky we are as a generation to grow up in the peak times of Disney because they're never coming back. It's sad to think of all the future generations that will never get to truly experience and immerse themselves in the time. When they were releasing banger live action, when they were releasing banger cartoon shows, when they were releasing banger movies.
Chat, I'm so dead ass. Give it 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I swear to God, you're gonna start asking children, yo, do you know Phineas and Ferb? And they're gonna be like, what is that? I'm so dead ass. The new shit probably gonna be like, oh, you fuck with that last Skibbity episode, and they'll probably understand that more.
Actually,
that's sad,
no
bro.
worries, because now kids can watch things like the Snow White movie, where they tried to remove the dwarves and make them human-sized to not offend the little people community.
What?
I don't know what you call them, but I'm just gonna call them that.
But that was, if anything, I think dwarves would like that representation.
And tried to change the plot so Snow White doesn't get saved by the prince but herself because it's not empowering enough. I'm surprised they even released a trailer for this shit. Like, they gotta scrap the whole movie now. Trying to change one of the most classic movies ever while your company is in a downtrod is not the best idea.
Literally.
And I'm not gonna fully blame Disney on certain things because there's certain things I feel like they couldn't do anything about. Like for Disney Channel's fall off, I feel like it was contributed.
Yeah, nobody was watching. Bro, no one is like, when everyone started like their own streaming shits, I'm sorry, cable became useless. I am not paying, what, $80 for cable just to only subscribe to one channel, my nigga. Let's be real. Even when cable was a thing, there was 3 channels that I would go to: Cartoon Network, Disney, and I don't know, watching sports. That's it.
Social media coming up.
So why should you play so much?
Watching shows. But at the same time, if they made good shows still, kids would find a way to watch it regardless. Their main downfall is getting way too political for no reason. Like at the end of the day, people just want to watch some good movies and don't care about your political view. So when you plaster it in front of their faces 24/7, they're just gonna get pissed off and stop paying for your product. And it's the fact that Disney acquired all these companies that people saw could basically never fail and
literally
political messaging into it. Like Star Wars and Marvel were basically given on a silver platter to y'all and you failed it. And Disney Plus apparently has been losing them money since 2019, which is when it launched, so it never made any money. I mean, who could have guessed it? Who would have known people don't want to spend $20 for a no ad experience? Like, these streaming companies be wildin' nowadays. It was manageable when it was like $12 for no ads. But soon you're gonna have to start taking out mortgage payments just to pay for these services. Maybe this failure at the end of—
Plus, do y'all know pirating websites exist? I'm not promoting it, but I'm just saying, like, when y'all act outrageous with these prices, dude, when people know they could go like to 1, 2, 3 movies, like, and it's free, what? Ad blocking, I'm good. Like, why would you do this?
Of the day is a good thing though. It'll make them have to lock in and actually start making things people want. Instead of making another live action Lion King. Why is there another live action Lion King? Someone no one wants anymore is BruceDropEmOff. Now, if you're already familiar with the streaming game already—
Shut up, Tommy. All right, can I just imagine the good things that came off of him? I'm tired of all this Bruce hate.
You've most likely heard of Bruce. And when he started blowing up in 2021, it seemed like he could never do wrong. He would have a viral trend or meme every month. He was collabing with different streamers from every community, and people just liked him and how naturally funny he was. He even had a group collabing with the biggest streamers, Kai Cenat and Your Rage, called The Boys. And it seemed like they all got along together well, and it was a happily ever after. Until Bruce randomly started talking behind their back.
That's insane, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I would never, even if I hated Tommy and Rao or just anyone that I know within the streaming community, I will not. I'm gonna address it to them. I'm not gonna tell Cody, oh Cody, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate Tommy, bro. Like, what do you gain from that? What do you gain from that? I ain't gonna lie though, fuck that nigga Rao, bro.
It needs to be after. until Bruce randomly started talking behind their backs. It needs to be studied the way this man's image flip-flopped from the hero to villain overnight. One day he was Batman, the next day he was Joker. Like everything all tumbled down at once and it kept getting worse. He got caught talking all his close creator friends.
Hot take, chat. The big reason why a lot of these streamers were bae is because the competition was way less. Am I tripping, or is that a valid take? But no, I'm not trying to take away from their talent. These niggas were definitely entertaining, but I will say, for a large part, the niggas that at least were hot in the beginning of Twitch was because they were the only ones doing it. Now everyone wants to be a streamer.
Ice and Ad, Your Rage, all of AMP, aka the biggest streaming group in the world right now. And you would think he would have learned from this until months later. He did the same thing with all of the new FaZe members, basically cutting every creator connection he ever had. Now, I'm not saying you have to rely on other people for your success or anything, but it sure would have helped as a streamer being able to collab with some of the other biggest streamers around.
Facts.
I mean, at least a little bit, right? And then it got worse somehow. It got revealed he was taking perks and that his girl broke up with him. Nowadays, anyone that comes across his path faces the wrath of Bruce.
They calling him season 6 Franklin Saint, bro.
You can't find a clip of him nowadays not talking about somebody. If he sees this video, he'll probably find some way to crash out on me too. Fly could land on his shoulder, and just because of that, he's airing out the whole block. And I really think with Bruce, there's literally no recovery. There's not a single creator that could ever trust this man on or off camera.
Do y'all agree with that? I genuinely do agree with it, because I feel like when you cut so much bridges off, it's hard to establish new bridges, especially within the streaming community. So if he's gonna come back, it has to be on his own village. Like, he has to carry himself. Like, and the niggas that collab with him, hey, then good for him. But I'm just saying, like, because Kai controls, like, because I don't know, I feel like since everyone else doesn't like him, it's gonna be hard. It's literally gonna be hard, bro.
The fact that the snaking has happened multiple times just puts the nail in the coffin. And last, the magnus opus of downfalls no one expected. The saint of the internet, MrBeast. Okay, look. When I say downfall in MrBeast, there's a clear distinction. It's not a downfall as in numbers, guys, because we're talking about the most subscribed YouTuber on the planet, but more of the downfall of his public image. Like, if you told me last year MrBeast is a morally wrong person, I would think you're one of them.
I will say MrBeast has more haters now, or more people that like dislike him, but will I say that he has a downfall? Tommy, is 70 million in one fucking day a downfall? If so, please let me have a downfall. What are you talking about, gang? Huh? 100 million in the bank account, a downfall? Let me get that downfall then.
Annoying who are trying to cancel him for curing blindness. But now, sadly, I have to say I could see some validity to it if some of the rumors are true. Like, let's be real, your best friend of 10 years gets exposed for some heinous things and you have no clue that it was going on? You couldn't pay Leonardo DiCaprio to act you out of this one, buddy. You definitely knew at least a little bit. And at first it was just that, but as the months are starting to go on, it seems like it's just getting worse and worse. Some of the main rumors are that he hosted fake lotteries and giveaways, which if true is pretty bad because he's known as the giving money guy. Another allegation is that he hired an ex-offender that was convicted of rape of a child. And you could say he didn't know, and it's not confirmed if he did, but if you're running the biggest YouTube channel on earth, you better be screening your—
Hot take, it's hard, like, you can't have a downfall if you're rich. Okay, no, you can, but I'm just saying, it's not really a downfall to me.
Employees like the government, or just pay like $20 to one of those websites where you can get somebody's criminal history. Everyone should be walking through TSA before even stepping foot on a shooting production. The TSA machine should be plastered with MrBeast Productions. It's pretty hard to go through something like that without hearing.
If you have a downfall and you're rich, to me that's a retirement, chat. I don't call that a downfall, nigga. I call that, nigga, you're retired, nigga. What?
Hearing it from at least one person out there. Best believe if I was told this news, the employee would be getting a public beating and it would be the trailer to my YouTube channel. And now the most recent allegation is that MrBeast's COO was running a gay strip bar.
MrBeast, please let me work for you. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know how we went from scams to grinders, but something's fishy about this to me. It's quite literally impossible to hire someone at that high of a position without knowing what their past was. And some people might think it isn't weird and who cares what he was doing before. But imagine Johnny Sins working at, like, St. Jude's Hospital. It just doesn't sound like a good mix of names. MrBeast still ain't ain't respond to any of this yet, so I'm still taking it with a grain of salt. But he's gonna have to cook the greatest response of all time that this earth has ever seen. It has to knock people out their chairs with so much disproven that we feel bad we even thought he could do wrong. So hopefully these downfalls can be a lesson to the people around the world. Some are recoverable, some are probably not. Follow me on Twitter.
W video. YouTube, let me know who you think had the saddest downfall. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely think it's Kanye, just because seeing like how everything just happened in his life with drugs and shit, it's just kind of sad. Jordan's_cats on Twitch, make sure to subscribe, all that good stuff, man. No extra for life. Love y'all and peace.